Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. CIG have released another Star Citizen comms dive. So this is the second one they've released, and it was originally released on the 10th of February. I want to dive into this and give some additional context as we go. CIG are attempting to address some of the bigger questions from Spectrum and forums, Reddit, the wider community about Star Citizen's development, about bugs, about mechanics. Last November, we released our first Star Citizen comms dive to tackle some of your most pressing questions. Your feedback made it clear how much this initiative matters to you, so we're excited to bring it back with the Star Citizen comms dive 2, with more to follow. If you are new to this, SCCD is an initiative on Spectrum where we round up topics for discussion and chase down information and updates directly from the development teams. If you missed the first one, you can still check it out on Spectrum. I've got a summary video of that out already. You can check that out on my channel. While we may not be able to respond to every comment or thread, rest assured that we're absorbing everything and chasing answers. Your engagement is what makes this project special, and Comms Dive is another way for us to acknowledge the importance of your discussions and keep the information flowing. Thank you for the incredible energy you bring to this project. As always, we truly appreciate your feedback. Let's get into some key topics. Quantum fuel values. The quantum fuel capacity of ships has been carefully determined based on size groupings and the archetype classifications we use internally. Each ship falls into one of the following size categories: snub, light, medium, heavy, dropship, gunboat, corvette, or frigate. For the most part, quantum fuel capacity remains consistent across ships within the same size group. However, there are a few notable exceptions where additional considerations come into play. Exploration ships. Ships with an exploration role receive additional quantum fuel capacity on top of their archetype baseline, ensuring they can tackle longer range journeys. Special purpose ships. Cargo haulers, miners, and other specialized ships are still grouped by size, but may have extended fuel capacity to better suit their roles. These are often adjusted on a case-by-case basis. Component variations. Some ships might physically align with one size, but feature components typically found in another. This can sometimes make their quantum fuel capacity appear slightly unexpected, but remains balanced within their design context. As Star Citizen evolves and expands, introducing new systems, mission types, and customization, fuel balance will continue to be a work in progress. Long-range travel demands will scale alongside the game, and we're committed to adapting as needed. Your input is invaluable in this process. We're always monitoring, and if we identify that a ship's quantum fuel capacity needs adjustment, we'll review and refine it accordingly. We have also increased the quantum fuel tank sizes for all ships in the recent 4.0 patch. So yeah, that's cool. Understand what CIG is saying there. They're going to continue to balance quantum fuel capacities and values, but also ship components and stuff like that are going to affect the use and consumption of this, and as the universe grows, more balance will be required. You can probably expect CIG to delve more into this and get this more refined, as this year is all about playability and getting these sort of things really nailed down. Realistic audio progress update. To deliver a more seamless and realistic audio experience, we've had to improve how we structure our sound mixing. This process is mostly complete, though a few edge cases still need attention. The demo we presented at CitizenCon 2953 showcased isolated test cases that had been reworked specifically for that feature. Now we need to apply this work to the game as a whole, which, as you can imagine, is a significant task, but one we're excited about. While we can't confirm a date, we're just as eager to get this work fully integrated into the game as many of you are. It's on good track so far, and we'll be sharing more with you as we progress through the development. They're working on it. There is no ETA though, which is a little disappointing from my point of view, but they'll get there. Vault weapons progress update. There's a meme for Star Citizen about Vault weapons and Vault weapons when CIG have been working on these for a while. Anyway, hi Vault guy. Vault weapons bring a new, fresh manufacturer aesthetic to the Star Citizen universe, something we don't get to introduce often. This series will also debut new damage and ammo types, expanding combat options in fun new ways. We're happy to share that we're getting close to releasing the full lineup of Vault weapons into the persistent universe, with most of the feature work for the new ammo and damage types wrapping up. Our weapon artists are taking early 2025 to add the final polish to each asset. We're targeting Q2 for a rollout, with regular releases to follow. This marks the beginning of a more consistent stream of weapon content as the weapon team wraps up their work on Squadron 42 and shifts their work towards expanding Star Citizen's arsenal. So this is absolutely fantastic to hear. More weapons and choice in game, more good. Volt Rifle. We first showcased an early version of this weapon at CitizenCon 2953, and while it's evolved since then, its core function remains the same, starting as a traditional assault rifle before transitioning into a more powerful beam weapon. For a bit of fun dev insight, one of the challenges we're tackling is how the weapon handles recoil when switching from projectiles to beam. Right now it shifts between two separate recoil records, but that's not something our current tech supports. To fix this, we're improving the system to allow for a smooth transition, shifting from the sharp, punchy recoil of an assault rifle to the controlled precision of a focused beam. Volt Shotgun. This one's a blast, literally. As it heats up, it fires more pellets, making it an absolute menace in extended firefights. With a large magazine size and solid heat retention, it's shaping up to be one of the scariest shotguns in the verse. But beware, push it too far, and you might find yourself struggling at the start compared to more traditional options. Oh, and the sound. Right now, it practically rips a hole in space itself when fired. It's incredibly meaty. Every shot feels like pure devastation. Volt Sniper Rifle. A terrifying fusion of the Scalpel and the AO3. The Volt Sniper cranks up its RPM, rounds per minute, as it heats up, making it a high-risk, high-reward beast. Mastering its recoil and heat management will separate the deadly from the doomed. Those who can handle it will dominate. And if its mechanics don't intimidate your enemies, its sheer size will. This thing is an absolute unit. Easily the most imposing sniper in our arsenal. Just spotting one aimed in your direction should be enough to make anyone think twice. Volt Pistol. The Volt Pistol is rapid fire, and its RPM increases the longer you fire it. To account for firing for extended periods, it has a large battery for a weapon of its size, giving you the opportunity to use it in a less powerful state for longer periods, or run it hot to give someone a nasty rapid fire surprise. Cool. I like their sort of options there. I like a good shotgun for sure. Be interesting to see, is it just super OP? Because you don't need to fire a shotgun much to take out the targets that are in range, right? So how do you keep it hot? Is it actually dangerous when you keep on firing it? I am really interested in how they're going to balance sniping in Star Citizen, because I don't really want one shot, you dead. Situations for the most part. I mean, some situations, yeah, if you're unarmored, get shot in the face or that sort of stuff. Yeah, but I still don't really want snipers to just become the norm and all firefights at any form of range just to be sniper fire. But that said, with spaceships flying around and vehicles and everything, sniping might be actually a lot harder. Also, it feels to me that there might just be one sniper that is just better than all the others because of its like alpha damage or whatever. But we'll have to wait and see how that all shakes up, and that's just my sort of views on that. It also sounds like once we have the Volts in our hand, they're actually going to be bringing more and more weapons to us in the not too distant future. Vehicles in freight elevators progress update. The team is prioritizing improvements related to vehicles on freight elevators, but first the focus is on improving the quality of life aspects of freight elevators to make them more user-friendly, such as enabling mining bags to be sold directly from the warehouse, and the commodity redistribution feature, which will allow players to split and merge boxes more easily. Thank you, CIG. That's a good update. I want these freight elevators and elevators in general to be in a good state for moving boxes, general traversal, and just be as user-friendly as possible. I know they're talking more specifically about freight elevators there, but yeah, just all elevators better, please. Follow up about the full screen mode. The mouse confinement with multiple monitors has been fixed. The mouse was moving onto other screens briefly before. The engine now fully supports playing the game in any aspect ratio on any monitor in full screen mode. This means it's possible to play with a widescreen aspect ratio on a 16:9 monitor if desired, i.e. with black bars on the top and bottom. Capital letters with accents. We're working to replace the 2D text renderer, and its replacement should handle accents and ligatures better than it does currently. We will let you know when we have more news to share. We look forward to your continued participation on Spectrum. Keep an eye on the dev tracker to follow the recent comments from our team and watch our recent Star Citizen Live, a more stable universe, to hear about our 2025 ambitions. I've got a breakdown of that more stable universe already. Go check that out on my channel. I'll put some links down below. And I am looking forward to roadmap updates and dev tracker updates coming out soon to put Star Citizen's new monthly patch release cadence and a focus on content and playability over features for the most part into more context. Anyway, that was it from the Star Citizen comms dive this time. I like the fact they're addressing some of these big questions, but I'm really interested to know, are you excited by the Vault weapons turning up actually in the not too distant future? What questions do you think CIG should address in the short term when it comes to specific mechanics and game updates? Do you think we're going to have much better elevators and freight elevators and cargo movement and actually be able to buy and sell things more easily in the very near future within the next couple of months? Or do you think Star Citizen's got loads of tech debt and bugs and stuff that they need to solve? They'll get there, but it's going to take a lot longer. Whatever your thoughts or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. We have a ship giveaway. Every month we give away a ship, and this time it's for a Misc Fortune. Just comment on any of my videos made during this month of February to be in for a chance of winning that. It comes with some additional skins, a game package, lifetime insurance, and it was given to us by the lovely CIG. What's that? You don't have a VPN? You should get NordVPN. Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer or use the links below to grab yourself VPN if you want to use it for greater accessibility of the internet, but also as part of your internet security toolbox, aiding in privacy and security. I love it. I use it. I NordVPN it. That's a slogan, right? We'll use it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Genuinely appreciated. Comment below. It helps the channel. Also, things that help the channel, the join button, Patreon, liking, sharing, subscribing. It's all great. I'll see you in the verse.